Hey everybody, welcome to another video review. So this will be the last Blood Rage themed review I'm gonna have for a while. This is another little extra custom bit that I think adds a lot of flavor to the game. So I've already reviewed, of course, the core miniatures painted set, all the clans, all the monsters, and also, of course, went on to talk a little bit about the custom 3D pillage tokens that we can use. So this is by a completely different company. He's based in Northern California, and it's 3D Game Gear. Now, what they do is they actually design and custom print on their own private 3D printer game pieces and things to make games a bit more special, a bit more fun, so to speak. So because of that, understand that when you commission from them, it will take a while. I mean, it took this guy close to half a year to get this out, and I had to email him to remind him, hey, what's going on? But he did come through. So, and the quality of the 3D printing, in my opinion, is really good. So, what did I buy from him? That's going to add more to, again, the Blood Rage board game experience. Well, we'll start by taking a look at these card holders. So they're all carved to resemble Viking ships. And so in order to understand what this is, you have to sort of understand how the game is played. So the game is played by drawing cards. And so each player has 7 cards at the start of a round of play. And normally you just hold it in your hand, or you put it on the table. So this is sort of a neat way of just putting the cards on there, and then you put the Viking boat in front of you. They got runes, and it's got little tiny dragons' heads, that type of thing. Not super detailed, but it's nice. Let's take a look here. There you go. Here I have it. So I commissioned 7 of them. Maybe it was a little bit of premonition for myself, because there's only 6 clans, right? I think the 4 core ones are the serpent, the raven, the bear, and the wolf, and then you have the 5th player expansion, which is the ram clan, and then the Kickstarter exclusive wild boar. But I ordered 7, just 1 extra for whatever reason. And as it turned out, that was very, foresighted of me, because I think right after I put in the order, Cool Mini or Not released their 2nd Kickstarter project with the Stag clan. So as it happens, I do actually have a matching set of 7 card holders, 1 for each of the clans now. So this is what it looks like with the cards in place. So I think that's pretty neat. I don't know how useful it'll be, but I think it's kind of nice to have it in front of you. Then you have your cards sort of done like this, so you can actually look and see what you've got, and you can play them as needed. So I think that's pretty cool, and like I said, a nice touch. So again, 7 of those. This bigger ship is the one that can hold all the cards. I have my cards sleeved, and so the sleeves add a little bit of bulk, but as you can see, it still fits reasonably well. So this can sit on the side, and it has, again, all of the cards can be housed here, so it's a little bit bigger, as you can see, compared to the smaller individual player card holders. Really like sort of the dragon motif and the boat motif. And I'm probably going to send this lot off to Top Miniatures for them to just add a little bit of punch to it. I like each of these card holders to be painted in the colors, of course, of the individual clans. Red, for instance, for the wolf, and purple for the wild boar, green for the ram, yellow for the serpent, etc., etc. And then this one's already kind of gold brownish, but I just like Top Miniatures again to kind of plus it, so to speak. Make it more beautiful, put some gold veining on it, maybe some runes, something again to make it a little bit more impressive as the holder of all the cards of play. So that's part 1 of what I commissioned. I also asked for these 3D versions of the Ragnarok tokens. So again, these are going to be painted by Top Miniatures. There's 9 of them. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 9. There's 8 of them, denoting which land is going to be consumed by Ragnarok next. And so again, these are going to be smoldering, volcanic, charred, ruinous versions. As you can, if you remember, the original core game only has cardboard circles, and so this is sort of a little added extra punch, a little bit of extra detail, much like the pillage tokens. These are now the 3D Ragnarok tokens. So there you have that. So now you might be thinking, what are these guys? So this is really cool. This is actually contoured to fit perfectly over the map, and I'm going to open it up to show you. But when the land is destroyed, instead of just again having that as a representation of it and just trying to keep it, straight, you can actually put this over the land itself, and so it creates quite a striking picture. And there's one for each of the 8 potential lands that can be consumed by Ragnarok. So hopefully I do a reasonable job opening this board with one hand, so to speak. Okay, so it's open. Let's flip it over and take a look. So again, here's the land. Georgia, of course, is never consumed by Ragnarok. So I think, and I haven't done this before, so pardon me, you're supposed to try to fit this, and it's supposed to fit perfectly. So, it might take a little bit of doing just to sort of figure out where each piece is supposed to go. Let's take a look here. Some of them are a little bit more striking. So for instance, you can see that this piece here obviously matches up with this here. So let's just say where in Merkavor or whatever, when this land is consumed by Ragnarok, for the next round of play, you just simply put it over like that. And now you can see that this land is now consumed, which I think is, it's a beautiful effect. I love that. It's amazing. Now you're not going to obviously use all of these with every game, but over the course of the game, quite a few lands are consumed. If you are playing, for instance, with less people, like you're only playing with 3 people, or 2 people, or even 2 people, more lands are already consumed by Ragnarok even at the beginning of the game. And I think it creates quite a striking picture when you do have that. So again, trying to figure out where this guy, for instance, goes. Let's see. Oh, I found it. So the peninsula right here, I think does absolutely coincide with that. So check this out. Already looking pretty Ragnarok-y, right? I think probably the better thing to do is to label on the back what each of these are, so you don't have to, there's not as much confusion, you know exactly where to put them. So there's this guy right there. And you get the idea. I like to get something here. This is a pretty big piece. So again, it's almost like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, right? Trying to guess which one goes where. There's a bit of a sharpness to this. Looking for that sharpness. Is that right here? Yep, I think so. So there you go. This is the other one right over here. So I'm going to stand up. You can actually take a look. So you can see as you begin to play the game, it definitely adds pretty nice touch where you actually have the lands consumed by Ragnarok. You see the lava, the ash, and then you play within the lands that are left. I think that's a pretty neat, again, effect. Again, just adds a bit more character to the game, in my opinion. I just found another piece right over here. So there's that. And the rest, of course, eventually you'll just cover all of them. We are getting closer and closer to getting all the pieces. I think this piece here should go right there, and it does. You can see it locks right in a position right here. And again, I'm just sort of giving you the overall look. You will never have a situation where all the lands are consumed, obviously. But this is what it would look like, in case you're interested. Let's see. I think this thing looks like it's going to come right here. Nice. So there you have that. And there's not much choice left. We only have 2 after all. Found that top one right over here. There's this, and by default, this last guy must be here, and now I see it. Goes through. So I think they did a pretty good job actually silhouetting, adhering to the silhouettes. So this is what the world of Blood Rage looks like, consumed by Ragnarok, other than Yggdrasil in the middle. So I think, again, a really, really cool effect. So here you have it. So as we play and each land gets consumed, you put one of these guys on. So that's what I got. I got this. I got the Ragnarok tokens, which would be professionally painted. I got the card holders, which would be professionally painted. And I got the deck holder, which will be kind of accented. So that's pretty much it for Blood Rage as a board game until the Kickstarter Part 2 comes out at the end of this year, which is a computerized version of Blood Rage. And then a lot more monsters, a lot more Gods of Asgard, another clan, the Stag Clan. So, and a whole bunch of cute little extras, and also even another box to store them. So until then, I think I'm pretty much tapped out into how cool I can make the game. I think I've gone as much as I can. But this is, again, a really, really cool version of showing Ragnarok. So I'm pretty pleased. I have it, and I hope you enjoy that. And there won't be another video until, again, I have these guys painted up, and until the new Kickstarter comes out, I'll review that, and then I'll send it off to Top Miniatures for them to put together. So until next time, do take care, and we'll see what comes next on the Blood Rage front. But again, nothing for, I'm guessing, another 5 to 6 months. Thanks for watching. Bye.